Buffalo Fitness Expo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Fitness Expo TV podcast. I'm your host, Romer, the Dominican Rock, Mendez, and we have a very, very exciting competitor here today. All the way from Sterling, Virginia, Heather Colon. Heather, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Good to have you here. First of all, are you competing in a few weeks?
I am. It's exactly a month away.
And what show are you doing?
I am doing the DFAC Buffalo show. I'm so excited.
And when is that?
That is September 10th at the Buffalo Convention Center.
And it's part of what?
The Buffalo Fitness Expo.
Buffalo Fitness Expo. There you go. Well, Heather, good to have you on. Now, first question is, who's there with you right now?
That's why I keep looking down. I'm sorry. I have my 1-year-old. I'm trying to keep feeding her so she's quiet.
Can you show her on camera? What's her name?
Her name is Rosalie. Hold on. Here
Rosalie.
she is. Say hi, Rosalie.
Oh, how cute.
She's like, why aren't you feeding me still? Okay,
oh,
hold on. Put her down so she stays quiet.
Says, I'm having really bad baby fever right now.
Oh, you are?
First, I think I need the first part first, just to find a girlfriend first, but that's a whole different story. Well, the first question is basically, who is Heather Colon?
Well, I used to be a special education teacher here in Virginia. I actually am originally from upstate New York.
From where?
I'm from Perry, New York, which is kind of halfway between Buffalo and Rochester. It's very close to Geneseo. My dad still lives up there. He lives in Orchard Park. My mom lives in Warsaw, and all my family's still up there. So that's why I decided to compete in this show, but so my family can actually come watch because they've never seen me compete before.
Wow, it's amazing, and they definitely picked the best show in town to do. So
excited.
So Heather, what got you started in this whole fitness journey? Like, why did you decide to compete? Like, first of all, how many shows have you done already?
I have only done 2, but this one will be my 3rd, and I actually have 2 more in November that are local here in Virginia.
Okay. And what got you into competing?
And everyone always asks me that, and I feel like my answer has evolved, as of lately. And I think I'm a very competitive person by personality, and I always try and be the best at whatever it is I do, whether it's being the best wife, the best mom, the best teacher. And it's about, achieving the best version of myself. And so I always want to challenge myself to, have a better physique or to have a healthier physique or just to be, on the whole, be a healthier person. And I think I grew up in gymnastics and in cheerleading, and, a huge part of that was strength training. And I've just grown to really love that. And I feel like, if you're a runner, the pinnacle of your sport's running a marathon. And I feel like with strength training and with lifting, this is the pinnacle of our sport. So I think that's kind of how I got into it a little bit.
Now, Heather, you mentioned that you moved from upstate New York down to Virginia. Why was that?
For a teaching position. When I graduated college, there wasn't a lot of open positions available where I was. And I actually already had a friend who lived down here. So I came down here for a weekend just to visit her, and I actually really fell in love with the area. And there was actually a job fair here that same weekend I was visiting, and I was offered a teaching job right away. So then 2 weeks later, I moved down here. So it all happened really fast.
Wow. Now, was your husband working there before, or did you guys meet there?
That's a really funny story.
Tell us.
We met maybe 4 years after I was living here, and I was actually his daughter's 4th grade teacher. That's how we met.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So she's in high school now, but that's how we met. I was his oldest daughter's 4th grade teacher. Yeah.
Now, is he also into fitness?
He is. I mean, he doesn't compete like I do, but we work out together. We have our own gym downstairs in the basement. We go do either jogs or walks in the morning with the baby together. So, I mean, he definitely enjoys having a healthy and fit lifestyle. He just doesn't take it to the level that I do with competing.
Okay. Now, you mentioned you have a gym in your house. Is that something you do just for yourself, or do you train clients out of there?
So, we have the gym for us to use downstairs. But, as I got to be more passionate about health and fitness and but teaching others about how to have a healthier lifestyle, I wanted to then, incorporate that passion into what I do for a living. And I also wanted to stay at home with my baby full time instead of going back to teaching. So I got my certification through ISSA to be a personal trainer. And once I had her, put myself on a new fitness plan and diet plan, and I lost 50 pounds in 4 months.
Wow.
And then I knew I wanted to compete soon after having her, and I stepped on stage 9 months to the day after having her. So
wow. Definitely true motivation there.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely was motivation. Trying to get back on stage, it kept me on track with my nutrition, with my exercise, and I then therefore was an example to my clients. So now I have clients that I train out of the basement, and I also work for a health nutrition company as well that I'm able to recommend, good quality nutrition that's safe, and especially with competing in the DFAC, we can't put anything into our bodies that could potentially show up as hormones or anything like that. So I'm glad I have a company to refer people to, along with taking the products myself. So it's a good partnership with training and having a company to recommend to people who are seeking nutritional options. So it definitely transitioned from teaching to doing this, but I think it was a smooth transition, and I really do enjoy what I do now.
And Heather, I did see some pictures online of, were you at a health conference recently?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I went to Orlando. Actually, Mike Bopowski, who's one of the co-founders of DFAC, he and his wife, who used to bodybuild as well, they were the ones that recommended this company to me, because when I competed in my first show, I was having trouble with leaning out, and so they recommended a few of the products from this company, and I fell in love with the products so much that I actually started working for them as well. So that was the conference that I was just at.
What's the company's name?
The company's called Shackley.
Okay.
They've been around for over 60 years, and we actually have 39 Olympic athletes that take our products that are competing in Rio right now.
Wow. So,
I mean, it just goes to show you that the safety and efficacy and the purity of these products, because, they don't have anything potentially harmful, no growth hormones or anything like that, because, Olympic athletes have to be tested all the time. So it's pretty cool that those athletes take our products. So I'm really proud to back that company.
Heather, so if someone wants to maybe get in contact with you if they want to train with you or just get some guidance, what is the best way for them to do that?
I do a lot of, because having a 1-year-old, it takes up the majority of my day, so it's hard to get on the phone or things like that. So when I support my clients, I have nonstop text and communication with them. We do a lot of emailing back and forth. I do most of my communication through texting, just because it's really easy to do with the baby, and if she's taking a nap, I don't have to worry about waking her up if I'm talking on the phone. But, I constantly support my clients that I work with via text, and they can text me a question. Or a lot of times I have clients who are at a restaurant for a lunch meeting, and they say, oh my gosh, what should I order? So I'll say, text me a picture of the menu and I'll tell you what to get. And so I provide support that way most of the time.
Okay. And then finally, why the Defect Buffalo?
That's an easy question to answer. I've been really, really, really wanting my family to come and see me compete. It's a pretty long trip for them to come from up there in Buffalo down here to Virginia to see me, with their work schedules. So I just want to make my family proud, and I'm so excited to have the whole team cheering me on in the audience, and I can't wait for them to come see me compete for the first time. I'm really excited.
So Heather, what can your friends and family members expect on September 10th at the Buffalo Convention Center when you step on that Defect Buffalo stage? What can they expect?
They can expect for me to make them proud. My body's coming in leaner and in much better condition than my last show. And I just really hope that I can hear them cheering me on and making sure all this prep and nutrition and workouts and time away from the baby's worth it. And I just really hope to make them proud.
And you definitely will, Heather. You've done an amazing job so far. And again, you're showing that how you can be a mom and still prep for a show, which I know a lot of people would use different excuses to, I can't go to the gym, I can't train, but you're doing it.
It's not easy, but we were doing it, definitely. I want to be a good example for my daughter, too, so she knows when she gets older that, even if you're bogged down with things that keep you busy, you can still go ahead and pursue your dreams and pursue your goals. So,
well, there you go, guys. Heather Colon, she'll be on stage at the Defect Buffalo Natural Fall Fest on September 10th, 2016 at the Buffalo Convention Center, part of the Buffalo Fitness Expo. Can you say that?
The Buffalo Fitness Expo.
There you go. Boom. Thank you, Heather, and I'll see you on September 10th.
All right, perfect.
See you
Looking forward to it.
See you
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
On September 10th, 2016, the biggest fitness event comes to Buffalo, New York. Amateur Natural Bodybuilding, the FAC Buffalo Natural Fall Fest. Pro Men and Pro Figure, the FAC Clash of Pro Champions. USPA New York State Powerlifting Championships, USA New York State Olympic Lifting Championships, CrossFit, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Buffalo, New York. Are you ready? On September 10th, 2016, you are invited to attend the first ever Buffalo Fitness Expo, the largest convention center in Western New York. The Buffalo Niagara Convention Center, over 110,000 square feet. Over 20 fitness competitions, over 300 fitness vendors, over 20,000 spectators. Get your tickets now at buffalofitnessexpo.eventbrite.com. And Heather, what message do you want to give to your family and friends that are coming out to see you? What can they expect on September 10th, 2016 at the Buffalo Convention Center?
Oh boy. They can expect me to bring a full complete package. My body's coming in better for this show than it did my last show in April, and I'm practicing my T-walk because that's something new I had to learn how to do. So I'm hoping that I just make them proud and that they're proud to see their daughter, niece, granddaughter out there competing. So just really, really hoping to make my family proud, like I used to when I was a little girl when they would come see me do concerts when I was little. So I messed up that one. Can we do that one again?
Yeah, go ahead.
She was distracting me and I was rambling.
Oh.
You're being.
I'm keeping this for the bloopers. I hope you know that.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah. If it's funny, I'll keep it at the end for the bloopers. So.
Oh, no.
Ooh, and it's part of what?
It is part of what?
The Buffalo Fitness Expo. We'll say that again.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's what I told you.
Of course.